Hey, this is Chris Whitehurst, Berkshire Hathaway, Home Services, RW Towne Realty. This is the market update for October 30th, 2023. I keep getting some questions hitting at me lately, so I figured I'd try to tackle three of those really quickly tonight. Number one, are higher interest rates here to stay? Number two, is home ownership still important? And number three, how can you afford to buy a home right now in this market? Keeping in mind that real estate is still very local, and we are in a local market with local trends that may or may not follow national trends because of our location. I advise you get an agent that you can trust, and when you're ready to get moving, I hope you'll give me the opportunity to interview for the job. So let's get to our questions. Are higher interest rates here to stay? Interest rates certainly affect your buying power. Higher rates push that monthly payment up, and your buying power gets less. No one really knows what they're going to do. Some experts are predicting that they are going to come down in the coming months, but the world politics right now are very strange, and that is certainly going to affect the national economy. Keep in mind, when you're looking at buying a home, you cannot control the uncontrollables. No one can time the market, and if they could, there'd be a lot more wealthy people in the world. Focus instead on trying to find the right home that you can afford right now. Prices do seem to be leveling, but they won't be falling anytime soon. I don't think they're ever going to fall. I think they're going to continue to rise, particularly in our local market. I believe there will be typical appreciation, 3 to 5% annually. That's just what the national averages normally are, which is wildly different than the last 2 or 3 years. But they are leveling off, and that's going to help you. However, this takes us to our second question of the night. Is home ownership still an important part of that American dream? Absolutely. Most experts agree that home ownership is a huge step to your own financial success and financial freedom. Rents are going to rise over time, and purchasing locks in your greatest monthly expense for the next 30 years. This is going to help you build equity, which builds financial stability. Every time you make a payment, it's like you're doing a forced savings plan. It is certainly a long play, and it's not the short one, but there's really not a shortcut to long-lasting success in just about anything. I do realize it's not possible, or I do believe not everyone feels it's possible to own a home right now, and because the economy is absolutely brutal. This takes us to our third question: how can you afford to buy a home in today's market? This is a tough subject with some. It's nearly impossible to get ahead right now, and I truly feel for you. The struggle is absolutely real. You may have to make some sacrifices in location or amenities to get into a home, but that does not have to be your forever home. It just has to be your right now home. You got to get in the game if you can. One of the ways that you can help is budgeting is critical. Some great resources might be through DaveRamsey.com. He's actually my personal favorite. On his website and blog and video post, budgeting concerns are tackled, as well as credit issues. These are through a program he calls his Baby Steps. Please ask me for more information if you want more specifically about this stuff. It's a passionate area for me and my wife, for anyone trying to get ahead. It's something we truly believe in, and I'd love to help get you pointed in that right direction. So please reach out to me. There's some great programs for first-time home buyers. If you haven't, or even if you haven't owned a home in a few years, there's some great programs that could help get the ball rolling for you. Because real estate is very local, and we live in a rural area. Some USDA loans with some specific locations and criteria that go along with those loans are possible, but it is very doable if you want to search into that. I've got some great lender friends that can help point you again in that right direction. Just reach out to me, and I'd be happy to help. Those are the big three questions. Remember, I'm always here for you. If you have any questions, when you're ready to start making that home purchase or home sell, I hope you'll give me the opportunity to interview for the job. Until next time, I'm Chris Whitehurst. Welcome home.